Can you use ChatGPT to predict winners of the games and goal scorers? I tested it so you don't have to. Also, what we're gonna do is compare my predictions and see who's better, me or ChatGPT. If you wanna watch the first video where I make the predictions together with ChatGPT, go watch this. If you just want to know the results, keep watching this video because this is really interesting. If you have some idea like, oh, maybe I can use ChatGPT to predict the game winners, the goal scorers, the amount of goals, and maybe make some money from it, well, it's not that simple, is it? First problem I see is that ChatGPT has or should have the current information, but sometimes it throws in some unexpected weird stuff. Let's get to it. So the first game, if you watched my previous video, Florida Panthers, Chicago Blackhawks. The prediction from ChatGPT was 5-2 for Florida. However, in the goal scorers, it said that Matthew Tkachuk will score, so it didn't account for him to be injured. So of course the prediction was wrong. On the other hand, it wasn't that way off because the final result was actually 3-2, as we know. So basically, if they had Tkachuk, maybe he would score those 2 goals and this result would be correct. So I can't say that this was completely wrong. My prediction was that Florida will win as well, so we were both right. In terms of goal scorers, ChatGPT was right with Warhawk to score for Florida. However, for Chicago, it didn't. It said Connor Bedard or the Brinket, and it always goes for kind of like obvious goal scorer, which is way too obvious. I mean, come on. All right, so in terms of me versus ChatGPT, we were both right. Let's go for the second game, which is New York Rangers, Pittsburgh Penguins. I have to say one thing here. I did agree with AI, which was Rangers winning, and then for some reason, the next day I changed my mind. I don't know why. I thought Pittsburgh is gonna win. I know they have Arturs Shilovs, I said it in the video, you know, he won the Calder Cup MVP of the playoffs, but I didn't know if he's gonna start as a goalie, you know, as a starter. And I actually went and did bet on Pittsburgh. So in the video I said New York Rangers will win, but then I changed my mind and won a little bit of money. So I say I'm right, even though in the video I was wrong, of course. 4-2 is the prediction from ChatGPT that Rangers win. Panarin, Zibanejad, Trocheck. Who did score? Brazil scored and Lizotte for Pittsburgh. And obviously nobody for Rangers. Okay, so ChatGPT was completely wrong here. Like, completely off. Let's go for Kings Avalanche. That was kind of easy, even though hockey is unpredictable like any other sports. Of course, we both went for Avalanche. I thought, and ChatGPT actually agreed, that it's gonna be a close game. I don't know, I feel good about LA, but obviously Avalanche is so much better. I thought 3-4, ChatGPT thought also 3-4, very close game with Avalanche winning. The game ended 1-4, so it was pretty obvious. However, so ChatGPT and me was right, but kind of halfway because we thought it's gonna be a close battle. In terms of goal scorers, it did predict Fiala correctly. I actually predicted Nechas to score, but the ChatGPT didn't mention Nechas at all, and I said he's gonna score like 100%. I'm winning over ChatGPT, and everybody's saying, oh, AI is gonna be dominating. No, no, no. It's not over yet, because ChatGPT now wins, because it predicts Leafs is gonna win 3-1 over Montreal. And because I'm subjected to Slavkovsky, I always say like, oh yeah, Montreal is gonna win, even though I wasn't exactly sure. So like, Maple Leafs should win, but I didn't expect to be 5-2. He predicted 3-1. And in terms of goal scorers, obviously it predicted Matthews and Nylander. And for Montreal, we have Kapanen and Bolduc. Oh, it did predicted Bolduc. We must say something, that 2 last goals by Matthews and Nylander were empty net. So it was actually 3-2. It was a very close battle because I thought it's going to be a draw, which almost was a draw. So we have to say that it was very close in the end. Washington Capitals, Boston Bruins. This is so cool. I said in the video, like, I feel very good about Boston and I have no idea why. And I would go for Boston. And obviously everybody favorite Washington, including ChatGPT, 4-2. And I said, no, I think Boston is gonna win. And then, you know, they have Pasternak, which obviously he's gonna score, so that's point for me. Point for me with Boston. ChatGPT predicted, also predicted Pasternak to score. McAvoy as well. Damn, Geeky as well. Damn! ChatGPT, damn you. Empty net, 2 empty netters. So again, it was very close battle. Okay, let's go to, oh, I love this. Vegan Golden Knights, some say contender for the Stanley Cup against LA Kings. It's a draw. Of course it was a draw. And I called it. I said, this is such a derby. It's going to be a draw. Like, and I would actually lean more towards Kings. This is what I said in the video. And Kings win. Duh! Nobody expected this. So ChatGPT, again, 4-2, kind of went for the same choice, which is weird because it did that 3 times. No point for me. And now goal scorers. I shouldn't count goal scorers because I didn't always say who's gonna score. Eichel, yes, did score. Dorofiev did score. Byfield. And then Oilers, Calgary. We were both wrong because I thought 100%. I'm so disappointed with Oilers. Of course, it was a draw. ChatGPT predicted 4-2 and I predicted like 5-0. And I didn't expect Calgary to win, like not even in my wildest dreams. I don't know what happened to Oilers. It's a bit embarrassing, but okay. Okay, let me go and see. Skinner, 6.2. Everybody's saying, get the better goalie. I know they have the cap, they have McDavid, Draisaitl, like Nugent Hopkins, super expensive players. But if your goalie sucks, you're never gonna win anything. Come on. We both lose on Oilers, Calgary. So I win 3-5. I win over ChatGPT. I'm so much better with predicting. Yes, 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 yes. Well, that's that. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. What do you think? How's your predictions and so on? Or tell me the games you want me to predict. Because obviously, I'm so good at it. Subscribe not to miss anything in the future. Check out my Substack where I post great blogs about hockey. If you want short form content every day and some fun stuff as well, follow me on TikTok. I'll see you next time.